Today I want to share with you 3 easy rules for proper lifting so you avoid hurting your back. Hi, my name is Dr. Jeff Anderson. I'm a doctor of chiropractic and acupuncture in the southwest Denver area. I help people get out of pain and restore their function so they can get back to their lifestyle as quickly as possible. One of the things that brings people into my office for care is back pain due to improper lifting. Oftentimes when people do hurt their backs while lifting, it's because they want to do that lift in a flexed position. Whenever we're in a flexed position, this puts our back in a compromised position, especially the intervertebral disc.
The intervertebral disc acts like a shock absorber and is what allows movement for the spine. The disc is comprised of mostly water and cartilage. These cartilage fibers, known as the annulus fibrosus, cross over and surround the jelly-like material of the nucleus pulposus. The nucleus acts like a fulcrum to counterbalance the forces of the disc by moving in the opposite direction.
To demonstrate, when I bend forward, the nucleus of the disc will travel backwards towards the sensitive areas of the spine. When I extend backwards, the nucleus of the disc will travel forward. If I bend to the left, the nucleus of the disc will travel to the right, and if I bend to the right, the nucleus of the disc will counterbalance the forces by moving to the left. If I were to lift this box on the floor in a flexed position, this places the nucleus of the disc towards the back where the sensitive areas of the spine are, where the nerve roots are, creating a potential for injury. So here are 3 fundamental rules for lifting to help keep your back safe and to prevent injury. Rule number 1, when performing any type of lift, you want to make sure that you keep your eyes and your head level as much as possible. When you keep your eyes and your head level, this ensures 2 things. Number 1, it's going to make sure that you keep your back straight while you're performing your lift. The second thing, it's going to ensure that you're lifting with your legs rather than lifting with your back. As I come down, I want to lift with my legs, keeping my head level. I also want to make sure that I exhale as I perform the lift. Rule number 2, you want to make sure that you keep the weight as close to your body as possible while performing the lift. If I were to do this low-level lift, I want to make sure that I maintain this as close to my body as possible. The farther this box goes away from my spine, the more force it applies on my spine. For every 10 inches this goes away from my body, it applies 100 times more force on my spine. The best place to keep this weight would be right by your belly button, which is very close to your center of gravity. When performing a high-level lift, we want to make sure we keep the contents as close to our body as possible, first by testing the load to make sure that it's not going to be too heavy. The second thing we want to do is use the support as much as possible. So I'm going to drag this to me as close as I can until I get it to my body as close as possible. From this point, I want to make sure that I bring it to my center of gravity, thereby causing the least amount of stress on my spine. Rule number 3, you want to make sure that you avoid twisting as much as possible while performing any lift. Twisting is one of the hardest forces you can place upon the discs in the spine and will accelerate wear and tear to the spine and accelerate degeneration. When performing the lift, you want to make sure that you keep your shoulders, your hips, your knees, and your feet square as much as possible. This will ensure that you're pivoting with your feet rather than turning with the torso of your body. By following these 3 rules consistently, this will ensure that you'll be much less likely to injure your spine while performing any lift. Not only that, it's going to help create less wear and tear for your spine, thereby causing less degeneration. In addition, by using proper biomechanics and efficiency in lifting, you're going to have better energy and more energy in the day to do the things that you really want to do. Again, my name is Dr. Jeff Anderson. Make it a great day.